Um, Hello again. I actually forgot that I was supposed to do this one today. Um, doesn't really help that I've been kind of tired all day. Been exhausted for a little bit now, as a matter of fact. I think, actually, no, I really have no clue as to why I am. It might just be because I just am, and there's not much I can do about that. So, I guess today would be the only exception for um, not doing anything. I mean, I still did. I did it out of schedule though, because instead I did one of the chores ahead of time at the request of someone else. So I guess I could just swap out the chores, but even then today I was supposed to do either sticks or weeds, and I barely did any of that. I do have an excuse for the weeds one. I didn't want to do it because I oftentimes will just start moving weeds around and not realizing that I am just pushing dirt with weeds that have already been pulled up. And that's just a waste of energy. So I decided if that wasn't blown away by the wind or anything, I'd go ahead and do sticks. I didn't do sticks, however. Um, I don't have an excuse for that. I was just tired, so I decided not to. So technically, today is not even technically, today is the only exception to that rule, I suppose. Um, I have realized as of lately that I'm actually getting tired of drawing, but I'm pretty sure that's simply because I keep drawing the same thing over and over again. So I'm not going to draw today because I did yesterday, and I had a bit of fun with it, but that was only because I was trying to find certain things. I want to take a step back for a little bit and just kind of look, and then um, as for writing, I'm actually going to start next week because I'm not gonna do it over the weekend, and I'm going to my dad's this weekend, so I'm not gonna have any of that stuff anyway. So that's what I'm gonna start with. I want to give myself a break and sort of replace, I guess, the daily drawing part with maybe daily writing now. That way, if I ever feel like I'm getting tired of one, I can go to the other, and I'll have like at least a little bit of progress on both. And maybe I just need to alternate between the two of them to have a bit of fun with it. So, you know, actually, no, I don't. But that's the idea I want to go for. Um, the week overall's been completely fine. Just nothing impressive. Completely standard, kind of boring actually. Um, gotta swap that. Uh, I guess my mind's been kind of all over the place and wandering a little bit. So I don't know. I need to. I I gotta talk with a friend, and I have just not been doing that. So next week, not this weekend. I don't want to do it this weekend. Like I said, I'm going to my dad's. Next week, I want to. Next week, I want to do that, and I will. I'm gonna force myself to. I've set a deadline. I have to figure out consequences because setting a deadline is very helpful. It does push me to do it, but I do know there are no consequences if I don't meet the deadline besides me being just a little disappointed in myself. So I need to find a way to enforce consequences for deadlines that I put down. In school, it was like, oh, it affects your grades. So no shit, there's consequences. Even though half the time I learned just to not give half a shit about it in some of my classes. But deadline, I just need to figure out consequences for it because the deadline will work as long as I have like a physical viable like idea and consequence to it. I don't necessarily have to experience it. I just need the threat to be there. And once the threat's there, I have immediately more motivation. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm more motivated. I need there to be straight consequences. Yeah, I just overall very average week. My mind's been wandering. I am trying to progress in certain parts, like making certain things on the schedule better. Such as I want to make the showers more consistent, and I even ended up wondering about certain things I do in the shower that might be better or not, like washing my hair. I have no fucking clue what to do there. So, according to stuff online, test shit out, see how it goes. That's all I want to. That's kind of how I've been doing it for a while now. So, hopefully, not even hopefully, I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep doing it until something works. And once it does work, I'm gonna keep running with it. Until it doesn't, then I'll find something else that works. So, yeah. I'm hoping by next week, since this is only somewhat out of my control, that my zeal for drawing comes back, because writing is honestly pretty easy. It's really not that hard. It's incredibly easy. But drawing, that's difficult. It actually takes a lot of fucking practice, and you need to kind of understand how design works, which I'm not too experienced with that, and I think I should start. I should start learning about that. I've been watching lectures on how to fucking write. Maybe I should start watching lectures on design, and then go from there. Because I'm basically just making standard stuff, but I want to once I spread out of that standard stuff, I want to actually start making interesting designs, which I haven't quite gotten to yet. I will, at least at the rate I'm going. I should be able to do that in a bit. I imagine I'm gonna hit a bit of a block that I'm gonna have to overcome for a little bit, but still, I imagine in the next few months I'll be not just marginally better, but incredibly better. So I'm hoping by then to get it done. Well, I guess I should stop rambling now. I'm really saying nothing. But anyhow, I'll see myself next time. I'm gonna go catch a shower.